The people my age I know are mostly musicians anyway. I really don't know people who are so-called age group can be defined by an age group. The only people my age that I do consistently know are only other musicians. Outside of that, I don't know anybody my own age on any type of social level. So, unless of course you're a writer or a musician or an artist, and in that area of life, age really isn't really important. So, you know, you just go out and you play and you see who comes. If younger people are coming, well, then they're seeing something new that they're not seeing in the own younger group. The same way that I would go see older people when I was starting out playing. When I was 18, 19, 20, 21, I mean, I knew who the people were that I played with, and the people who were on the same, you know, doing the same thing I was. But if I wanted to see somebody play and learn about something, I would always go find a much older type person, either Muddy Waters or Sleepy John Estes or somebody, you know, John Lee Hooker, something like Bill Monroe, you know, somebody like that. So I never thought I'd, you know, be one of those people that younger people would ever come and see, but I noticed there are a lot of younger people, you know.
In some ways, you're being rediscovered by the young people. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I mean, I've always been doing what I've been doing, so I just don't have any idea. You know, I have no feeling on it whatsoever. I've rediscovered or discovered. I mean, you know, it doesn't mean anything.
A lot of artists that have a career, you know, anywhere approaching the length and depth of yours, tend at this stage, or maybe earlier, to want to drop the past behind and leave the old songs. Do you continue to play them?
Well, I continue to play them because they actually hold up. They actually hold up in a lot of funny ways. A lot, they just do. They hold up. The words ring true. There's some songs I can't play that I just don't feel like I want to play during a certain period. But the real old songs, they seem to really hold up. You know, there's certain ones in certain periods that I could make hold up. I could stand them up, you know, in a certain way. But that takes, you know, a lot of concentration and effort, and then you're not really sure if it's that important anyway, because somebody comes to see you, hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it is. I mean, they're coming to see you. I mean, you could be doing anything up on that stage. You know, like we're talking, I mean, you could fry an egg up there, hammer a nail and a piece of wood. They're coming to see you do something. And if you do nothing, that's all right too. Because at least they came and they saw you. You know, it's not really about what you're doing or trying to impress anybody. You're just doing, me, I just do what it is that I always done. I was always in it all the way to the end when I started. I mean, I had no place else to go, and I had nothing to do except make music and write the lyrics to that stuff. And so I was always in it for keeps when I was a little boy. And I always knew I was going to be doing this the rest of my life, as long as I was going to be alive. So for anybody else to be disappointed in this or that on me, I mean, that's ridiculous. I don't pay much attention to that, because I'll be doing this for as long as I'm around, you know. And all the people I admired, they've all done it all the way to the end too. It's all I do, and so, you know, I just keep doing that thing.
Can you give us an example of some of the songs of yours that you think are no longer relevant, that you're no longer interested in?
I'm not saying they're no longer relevant. It's that there's certain, maybe something of a, I don't know what song I would do. I probably would do any song I've ever written, but to put it in a show is a different thing because it takes time. And there isn't a whole lot of time when you play for a few hours, or personally I don't think a performer needs to play for an hour. I don't care who he is. We're playing like 2-hour show, but the more records you put out, the more songs you write, the more you feel compelled that you have to put into your program, and then other ones you have to drop out. Well, in the old days, a show you didn't play for any longer than an hour. And that was it. I mean, 14, 15 songs, 20 minutes. Most of the package shows, most of those people played 20 minutes. Some kind of way it got out to where a performer would just the more songs you write, the more you do, the more you just have to stick to doing on stage. So you have to drop things along the way because you can't do it all. I mean, if I was going out there to do 30 albums worth of stuff, I mean, I'd be up there for days, you know, and there'd be no point to that. Right?
Carol, last question.
Your Biograph collection is sold better than any other 5 records that are released in the United States. How do you feel about its success?
I'm surprised, actually, that I really don't know. You know, I really don't know. I haven't really really thought about it. It's great that it is, you know, selling records, but it's nothing that you can plan for. Those kind of things just happen, you know. So I don't know.